All right, guys, doing a little promo for my boy Tuffy over at Lolcow TCG. Get over there today and check out the Afro Man bundle. That's right, Lolcow TCG has an exclusive partnership at the moment, or collab, with the one and only Afro Man. Get this limited edition set today. And if you use that code word alpha, you'll get 10% off. Look, let me put it to you this way. Tuffy and the team over at Lolcow TCG makes one hell of a product. And on top of that, okay, they are giving you an exclusive discount with that code word alpha. So use it. And rumor has it there may be some more LCU cards coming soon. I may have seen a few. So get over to shop.lolcowtcg.com. Use that code word alpha. Get 10% off. And I lost my word. Let's get into the intro. I've got an interesting topic.
Come along, little one. The night is young. Don't be afraid. Follow me. There's more to see.
Yeah. Welcome to the graveyard. LFU, stand up. It's the Alpha Royale. Hosted by yours truly. Snails moving slow, but the talk still hit heavy. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Phantom on the mic, whole chat vibrating. Discuss the bullshit, show them based out for takes. We don't just talk the stories, we make them base. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Snail gang rise, the whole crowd awaken. Discuss the bullshit, show them based out for takes. We don't just break news, we reshape fates. Yeah. It's Phantom in the cockpit, based out for profit. Running LCU like a stock tip. Watch it, pay the boys gossip. I stay in the logic. Turn clown shows into alpha topics. Mic check, no filter, no gimmick. If it's drama, we spin it. Authentic, no clinic. They post, we roast, then toast. No limit, even snails in the pit. No real when they're in it. Talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Phantom on the mic, whole chat vibrating. Discuss the bullshit, show them alpha base takes. We don't just talk the stories, we make them base. Shit talk at a snail's pace, still entertaining. Snail gang rise, the whole crowd awaken. Discuss the bullshit, show them based alpha takes. We don't just grave news, we reshape fates. It's the Alpha Royale, man.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Phantom Fanny G, whatever the hell you want to call me, back at it again on Lolcow Alpha. All right, so first off, let me say, I know it's fucking cringe. I know my intro's cringe, but you know what? I got to give my boy Tuffy a shout out and the TCG because honestly, they make a damn good product over there. And how are you going to get the greatest cards in the LCU if you don't know that they're out there? I know people who have said, oh, we haven't seen the new cards. And I'm like, oh, you mean the series ones that I've got right here, you know? Yeah. Actually, I'm missing a few in there. I don't have my N-word boogie or anything like that. But still, you know? I mean, seriously, Tuffy makes a good product. It's actually a really fun game. And there's other Lolcows out there. So, yeah, if there's a discount, I'm going to make sure that you guys got it. But anyways, long story short, oh, man. Now I'm scared of CGI Satan. That's not CGI Satan. That is my original PFP that I dropped into AI. And I said, make this into an actual 3D character. And instead of having the flowing cape of fire, it made it into a fucking skirt. Seriously. Dropping it. Jeez. I swear to God, some of y'all in fucking Maine, I think you're doing this shit just to raise your stock prices, which leads me into, oh my God, the very first thing on the list today. Let's check in on the stocks because I'm kind of curious. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see where Phantom is at. I don't know. I'm probably fucking low as shit. Yeah, buy it now. Buy it now. It is low. Buy Phantom coin, Phantom mutation. It's going up, but you know, you got a winner right here. It's less than $12. You know, it's not like I'm fucking Keem telling you to buy Keem coin and it's $42.91. You know, because you know I'm gonna say some stupid shit one of these days. You know, I really am. Like I swear to God, you know, and then it's gonna be like, oh, we gotta talk about it. But like, yeah, if you really, I mean, like, look at that, it's low. But what I am kind of curious of, okay, I bought 295 shares of my own. Who's this one? Who's this 300 right here? I'm kind of curious. Who's betting on Phantom for once? Yeah. Kick plays games. What the fuck is this? It's Lolcow Alpha. We were just getting started. I did survive the Vegemite. I did survive the fucking Vegemite. Yeah, the cards do. Bro, I've got. Okay, so speaking of the cards, real quick. So I've got apparently a test card of my award ceremony card, because I figured out that the ones that were in our little box that we had at Fat Camp that were foiled were a different foiling than the ones that were in the ones that I bought. So I'm kind of excited about that I realized that. But, you know, I like, you know what I do like about Tuffy's cards? Any of you card players out there, you know how, like, when you buy Magic cards, they go like this. They become U'd, bowed. Tuffy's cards don't do that. So check it out. Anyways, yeah. I'm peaking my mic. Oh, shit. I need to turn my gain down just a smidge. Just a bit outside. Look in the camera. I know to look in the camera, but it's called ADHD. And I've got to be looking around at different things, you know. How am I supposed to look at my monitor over here and look at the camera at the same time? Which, by the way, Cash, you need to get your stream scheduled. Holy shit. Because we're less than 2 hours out. But anyways, what did I want to talk to you guys about today? I wanted to tell you about this video I saw today. Yes, I'm going to be talking about a video. But if you looked at the thumbnail, I've been calling it since July last year, and you guys all laughed at me. I was like, the Labubu trend is fucking dying. And I was finally proven right, because apparently, the new hotness is this thing called surprise dumplings and Nido squish cubes. Like, legitimately, people are freaking out about these fucking like, it's a steamed dumpling, but they're super rare rainbow sprinkle dumplings and shit like that. Oh my God, you got the rare glitter dumpling. Fucking A. Come on. So, what's the stocks thing? Apparently it's something that Josh and team put together that is like its own stock trading system where basically you will get stock based you can buy and sell and trade all the different people or anybody in the Discord. If you think somebody's popping off in the Discord, that's going to raise their price because, that's what makes the market move. Just like the regular market. I mean, there was at one point, I'll show you guys. The best thing I have ever done in my life, okay, when it comes to stock trading, and I don't do a lot of it. Okay, so I bought into this company's stock, right? So when I go max, so when I bought down around the $33 mark. I got out right here. Okay. About $180. Look at how much it's worth now. I mean, I'm just saying, like, that was my GameStop moment. That's where I had the fucking diamond hands because I was fucking holding because I kept seeing it go up. And I knew that there was going to be a peak. You cannot go up consecutively as far as it did. And honestly, I'm surprised it's fallen that low. And it's like, wow, So like, I'm kind of glad I got out when I did. But I remember somebody, reaching out to me and saying, I'm thinking about buying this stock. And I was like, and it was at like $60 a share on the way down. And I was like, seriously? I was like, get in now. It will never go that low again. There's no way. Shit. Now? Yeah. That it's technology. It's technology, So, let's see. those little boo-boos, those Labubu BS are like fur babies. Won't be worth $1 in a decade. True fucking Beanie Babies. Holy shit. Oh man. Squishmallows. I don't get the Squishmallow thing. I've got it. I mean, they're cute, but like Lucifina knows more about those. So, but yeah, so this is the thing. These fucking trends come along and they're like flash in the pan. It's like, what are you going to do with a squishy dumpling? Like, because technically, once you open it, it's not really worth the same. It's kind of like what was that? It's kind of like cards. When you go and say you buy a box of trading cards, okay? The estimated value on that box puts it at 5,000, right? One pack will sell for 500. But as soon as you open it, if you've only got $3 worth of value in that card, in those cards, you're fucked. So it's all about the estimated value. Okay? Yeah, it's cool to open them and shit like that. But that's the thing. And from what I was hearing, it's just like Everything else. Now it's also sold out. It's fucking like people are putting TikToks out going, if you're looking for surprise dumplings, I don't have any right now. But please give us a call every day. These people are buying them by the box, just like, I don't know. Is it gambling for children? Is it gambling for children? Because we did blind boxes and blind grabs back in the day. But, I mean, seriously, is it just gambling for children? Phantom, how much to get you to dress as a furry? There's not enough money in the world. Shopkins were the thing for a while. There's always a toy craze of something. Yeah, but not like this. I mean, okay, wait. Sandy Collins Wings does have a point. Cabbage Patch Dolls in 83, Troll Dolls in the 90s, We went garbage sailing and would buy cheap troll dolls. Dude, like I loved my troll dolls. Well, I mean, I liked them at first, but like I'd put them on my shelf and I was like, oh. Let's see. My husband and I have collected Nintendo for years. We had our collection appraised and insured. Stuffed animals aren't going to hold any value. Ween Fame. Now you're speaking my language. Yeah, I've got a pretty extensive collection. I've never gotten it valued because most of it is just like trash bulk. But like I have one of the cartridge adapters so I could play Famicom games. I've got an original Game Genie for the Nintendo. I've got both styles Nintendos. The front loader and the top loader. I've got all sorts of shit, but like my GameCube collection is the one that's actually got some value. I've always looked for those oops, I messed up and sold this to you for $1 and it's actually worth thousands, but that's why I like flea markets, which honestly I tried to do this back in the days of Tech Talk, and we almost did it. Now, here's my thought, guys. And you're gonna have to tell me, okay? I want you to vote with members. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna do like all the other shows do, and I'm gonna do 0 of 20 flea market stream. And basically I'll go around to this weekend a bunch of the flea markets. Let me do that right. 0 of 20 members, and I'll figure out how to do that. I did get a call this week about the bowling, and unfortunately they had to push me out until next weekend. We can't do it this weekend. Apparently there's too many things going on and they had a last minute tournament come up. So let's see. Oh, man. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna do that. What's up, Tech?
Yo, Phantom.
Yeah, I see.
Do me a quick favor.
Yeah, I'm taking care
I'll say you can mod me if you want.
of it. Oh, okay.
All right, later, big dog.
Thank you.
Yeah, always watching. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good stream.
Oh,
good night, everybody.
Fucker. Okay.
Bye.
Love you. Anyways, no, the deal with that shit is like, yeah, we're gonna fucking, I want to do a fucking flea market stream ultimately. And the reason for that is because I do like the treasure hunt. Thrift stores, shit like that. Like, it took me, and I've told this story about 1,000,000 times, but it took me 2 years to find a copy of Dogma. 2 years to find a fucking copy of Dogma. And when I finally found it, I was over the moon, you know? So, yeah, it's just one of those things that, like, at the end of the day, it's all about, like, looking for it. And then this year, now all of a sudden magically we are getting a 4K. He finally got it back from Weinstein. I'm looking forward to that. I want to go see Dogma in the theaters again, you know. So, why is my shit all fucked up? You would think tonight was the night that I was token on stream, but I'm not. Here, let's put it right over here. Oh God, it's so big. All right, so we'll do the flea market stream this weekend if we hit 20 members. But what I am going to do is I want to show you my Karen alert of the day. So we need to go check in with the neckbeard.
Tonight, we dive back into the forums where keyboards click louder than common sense. From endless posts to overnight meltdowns, the internet's favorite battleground never sleeps. We're sorting the memes from the mayhem and checking the pulse of the drama, one thread at a time.
This is checking in with the neckbeards, and what I've got for you today is actually quite interesting. I've got a few great stories that we're going to go through, and we're going to talk about the fucking Chubbies and Hero channels, because there's a lot of rumors going around and a lot of stories. So, yeah. But, okay. So, this is absolutely ridiculous. All right. Let me get the volume on.
To you, I rented car seats from you for my babies, and they do not function. And you reek of marijuana, so I don't think I'm the one who needs to chill out more. I think you're fully fucking chill. You're risking my children's life, and you can call me a Karen and call me fucking whatever. But do not tell me to fucking calm down, because I relied on your company for my children's well-being, and you fucking failed.
Okay. Have a blessing.
God bless you and your soul.
Okay. So, here's the deal. Somebody forgot to take their meds today. Jesus Christ almighty. It was ridiculous. Like, holy crap, you know? Like legit. I mean, that right there is straight up the epitome of a Karen. I mean, yeah, that my parents are gonna open their HBO Max app and find out I liked My Child the Killer and some serial killer shows. Joe Witch said, have you seen the clips from the 90s where someone was swinging a bat at people to get Cabbage Patch dolls? It is crazy. Actually, I have seen those, and I thought those were actually from 83, 84. The big Cabbage Patch Kid craze was like the Christmas of 83. So it's as old as I am, you know? Oh my God. Really? That looked like steak while he was angry. Oh God. So uh let's see. Can we get over yeah, sorry. Shakira flabbergasted is a rabbit hole with her 3 body cam videos. Enjoy. Wait, is that what her name is? You cannot tell me that's Shakira flabbergasted. Oh my God. What kind of toys did you grow up with in the 90s and in the 80s? Well, in the 80s, I know I was big into Legos and cars. And then, like, I had family on the East Coast, so I always got the Hess trucks. So I had those. The slot cars, I had a racetrack. I fucking loved the slot cars where you'd put you build the track. I had one my dad got me that glowed in the dark, but it also had a loop that went up the wall, so you'd have the track on the ground and then it would go up and come back down. But I also like I played with a lot of fucking electronics back then. My parents actually got something that for years I was trying to figure out the name of it, and I thought it was like going to be like a lost electronic, but they got me a soccer tease, and it was like this weird learning VTech. It was V Smile before it was made by VTech, but before the V Smile ever came out. But yeah, that was the 80s, the 90s, and Transformers. I mean, I did laser tag, everything. But then, like in the 90s, I really got into music. I mean, my mom sold off all my Ninja Turtles, pissed me off. She got rid of a lot of shit. She did. That bitch, not that bitch. Okay. I know we're fighting right now. I do love her to death, but she has like, we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. But she would do this shit where I would go to my dad's for the summer and I'd come home and she cleaned my room, which means gotten rid of half my stuff. And I'm like, for years, like, I didn't want my Ninja Turtles. So, oh man. Yeah. I'm thinking we're gonna have to. Ooh, the Tiger handheld games. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably do that. But oh, the handheld water guns, super soakers, hell yeah. Surge? Dude, I got fucking detention because of Surge. I did. Because no, she wasn't trying to stop me from becoming a hoarder, John Pond. She was like, oh, well, we can sell this. We can sell this. They sold my Nintendo because the Super Nintendo was coming out. I was pissed. I'm just saying. Okay. Here we go. Here's the next one. What the fuck are these snakes doing? Look at this. They're like having a dance battle. Or they're going after something. I think they're going after something, but yeah. It exactly this is what cracks me up. And the funny part is that you're creepily recording their orgy through the slats of the fence. Look up Tammy Hall. No. My dad sold my NES and Sega when I got the original Xbox. I was super pissed. You want to know what pissed me off worse than that? I'll give you one worse. So the Super Nintendo, I had everything. I did. I had everything. Like all the big hitters now. I had Earthbound with the book, with the scratch and sniff stickers still. That was one of my favorite games. I had all the fucking rare games. And my brother apparently took the Super Nintendo to somebody's house after I moved out because it was supposed to come to me. And after I moved out, he took it to a buddy's house and left it there. And when they came back, it was when he came back to pick it up, like he didn't get half the shit back. What does 0 of 20 members mean for the goal? So it means if we get 20 gifted or 20 new members, you know, I'm gonna do a flea market stream this weekend. I'm gonna go to the flea market. I'm gonna take my phone with me. We're gonna have a flea market adventure. We're gonna see what's going on in the flea markets around me. We got some good ones. We got some better ones. We've even got indoor flea markets. So, you know, yeah, if we hit that, we're going to go on a flea market adventure. So, yeah, my husband still has his, Ween Fane, you're killing me. I can't even fucking find a damn loose copy for less than $400 because Earthbound was so rare. It's come down a little bit over the years, but yeah. Let's see. What was the next one? Okay. So, have y'all ever realized the evolution of Michael Jackson? Over the years, 71 to 09. Look at the change. It is so wild. You would think between 86 and 93 that like they had a body double swap out. I saw this and I was just like, holy shit. I mean, come on. That is wild just to see the difference that, 10 years makes, 10, 11 years. But then I could say the same thing about myself. Right? So, but yeah, so we got that one off. What else is going on? No, chop suey. Chop suey. We can get P.O. boxes. I just don't. I've never gotten one. That's what a lot of the creators on the platform are doing. But yeah, so maybe I should look into that. I'm down for that, Ween Fane. That would be kind of cool. That's plastic surgery for you? Yeah, plastic surgery and skin bleaching. But there's still debate about whether or not he actually had a medical condition, or if it was skin bleaching. Sorry. So yeah. Y'all are something else tonight. I'm no fun. I'm not looking at. Okay, fine. You, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about, but I will find out. Oh God. Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Likely refers to shopping in fashion or home decor videos by various influencers named Tammy. Uh-huh. Yeah. I ain't watching that bullshit unless it's somebody else. I don't fucking know. Anyways, y'all want to talk about this damn Tammy Hall. I don't know who that is. I got to make a goal for 1,000 members for a Harrier jump jet. Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't jumped in years. Actually, I've never jumped. I wish I would have. Do I bleach my butthole? You know it every fucking Sunday. That is part of the routine. I got to get up there and I got to get that thing bleached. Do Naked and Afraid? Dude, that would be fucking creepy as all hell. I think that would break TOS. Ugh. Aussie gifts. Okay, so speaking of Aussie gifts, I was over on Wild earlier with Wonder Woman, and I had to tell her about the Vegemite. And what was it? We were talking about it, and I think I might give it a chance with, I forget what she said. I'll have to go back and look. It's been a long night. It's been weird. Okay, so let's be honest. It's been weird adjusting to this new schedule, okay? Here's the thing. Like, when I was working full time, which that's becoming a shit show. I literally would be, I'd be at this time, I'd go lay down, and I'd get up a few hours later and go to work. But like lately, I have been so worn down. So fucking worn down. I don't know what it is. But like ever since, maybe it's stress. Maybe it's fucking stress. But regardless, to those of you that reached out about my neck pain yesterday, thank you. I didn't even think about that. Somebody said, hey, you might actually want to get that checked out because that's usually a sign of an oncoming stroke. And I'm like, I work in the LCU. I'm surprised I haven't had a stroke yet. I mean, seriously. But so let's talk on that. Chubbies and Hero. So if you guys haven't already seen, which I mean, a bunch of shows have talked about it. There's reaction channels out there that have talked about it. Apparently, the YouTube Partner Program just found out about ALR being in the LCU and was having a conniption fit for ban evasion. Okay. And so the funny part is they demonetized Hero, not Bus, but Hero. Okay. Make that make sense. But maybe it's just because that's when they caught it. But yeah, so ultimately you got that. On the other side, you've got Angie and AMAC on Chubby. It just came out of nowhere that they were like, we're gone. Okay. You know, and I didn't understand it because they had been on a hot streak pretty much since Fat Camp. And what YouTube is trying to say, Annabella Blush, welcome to Ban World. What YouTube is trying to say is that Angie was demonetized on her own channel, and so because of that, Chubby's got demonetized. Now everybody knows the story. Well, maybe everybody knows the story, but like Keem was, I hate to say it, for years was trying to get around being demonetized from his old Halo and Call of Duty days. But like, and so we know how he got around it until he could get remonetized. So, you know, it's just really, really strange. And I sent him a message because I was like, when I found out about that, I was like, yeah, that's really weird because at the end of the day, I had a video that was private. It was a live stream that has never been streamed anywhere. It was just a private test stream for OBS. I got an email, I don't know, like a week ago where YouTube came down on me and said, we're going to age restrict this video. And I'm like, it's never been live. How the fuck does a private stream get age restricted? The channel, Cheyenne, the Lolcow Chubby channel got demonetized. It's weird. Thomas Goff, I will not look up Two Girls, One Cup because I know how it ends. Girl World is pissed she left there, probably reporting they are relentless. Ooh, that wouldn't surprise me. So, did Lolcow Hero fix that since ban? Also, YouTube banning of YouTube is easy because they do IP bans and you get around it as I tested it. I mean, yeah, but I don't think they fixed it yet. I truly don't think they fixed it yet because it's just now coming out. I mean, like legitimately, the YouTube Partner Program made a public statement online about it, apparently. Yeah, it is sus shenanigans, implied puppet. YouTube is getting more and more like TikTok. I don't know. I stay away from TikTok. Like legitimately, if somebody sends me, I probably have said that fucking word about 60 zillion times. Anyways. No, I was always told if you have ADHD, stay the fuck away from TikTok, and because it becomes a rabbit hole. Like my sister was telling me, she's all like, "Yeah, I watch TikTok," and I was like, "TikTok," and she's like, "Yeah, it's just baby chickens all the time." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll turn it on, and then randomly it'll be 2 hours later." And I'm like, where did the time go? I was like, I'm never getting on TikTok. And like, people will send me links and I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Also, the age restricted, it's the AI. Jacksepticeye showed a fake gun and they age restricted that video. You get body cams, make that make sense. Oh, I know. It's fucking ridiculous. It really is. The way that like it's surprise. Okay, like, did you know you cannot play some old school YouTube videos because they have copyrighted music? Like not like real copyrighted music, but like apparently Keyboard Cat is copyrighted now. I did a stream on my channel when after I got done with Tech Talk, and like one of the streams that I did to try and practice, because I was still very green. I was still very new. So no, it's not it with the entire LCUs. Be so for real. No, Jen, I was talking about back in the day when he was ban evading. That way back in the day. Yeah. Anyways. What? In the Discord? Yep. We'll see you later, Nestor. Oh, yeah. Okay. Girl World isn't to blame for Keem choosing to skirt the YouTube partner program. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Yeah. What is with all the grays coming in here, bringing up? I have no clue. But you know what? They can talk about her all they want. I'm doing a fucking show. So yeah, let's get back to it. So I had a few more stories, like this one. Okay, went and visited an abandoned home. Saw this on the back porch of an abandoned home, and it was hooked to what appeared to be a tripwire. Any idea what it is? So yeah. Any clue? It looks like it could be like, I don't know, like a siren or maybe like a dog alarm or something like that. It's a perimeter device deterrent for camping. It's a bear deterrent? It's fucking bear deterrent? Holy shit. That is wild. Holy crap. I'm telling you. I mean, somebody saying they've seen the homeless put it up. I could see that if they were squatting in the house. Hell yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you. So here's a good one, and this is more for my own sick pleasure. How many different versions of fucking Outlook do you need to push to a fucking PC from the domain controller? I mean, seriously. Okay, Outlook Classic, Mail, the built-in one, Outlook, and Outlook New. Son of a bitch! And you know that each and every one of them are gonna, you'll go to the fucking Outlook New right here, and it's gonna go, no, you need to use this one. And I'm like, fucking A. Okay, poop guy, what do you want? What do you want from me? I know you're bored. You're always bored with me. Jesus. I'm having fun tonight. Nah, the context. Oh, yeah, that's stupid. I refuse to join the Discord. I stand with Jesse Smiles, and Keem will never be forgiven for that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So I know it's an amazing segment, poop guy. It definitely is. Love you too, Exile. Exile with the 2 says, Phantom trying to talk fast is funny. You missed it last night. I was really funny. Apparently, I get funny when I toke up. Ah, I'm telling you. Oh, comparing Microsoft Outlook version logos is a new low for LCU content. Hey, John Pond. I found it funny. Remember, I'm the different show. Why do you think I'm on so late? Toke now, then? Nah. Did you get the breakfast munchies too? Fuck yeah, I did. Fuck yeah, I did. You know. So. What about the Instagram app logo used to look? I don't fucking remember. I don't fucking remember. What is this channel about? Just reading the chat? No, it's not just about reading the chat, for fuck's sake. I mean, like, let's take a look around and let's get to this story. Took a homeless girl in and it became a life lesson. And this is in our confessions. So here we go. Honestly, I was ready for all kinds of hate, but Reddit is full of assholes. I have no intention of karma farming, nor did I expect this to blow up. I always knew I was wrong and probably don't even deserve the girl in my life. But people calling me the R word for just even having a bad thought. You guys are the biggest piles of shit, acting like the purest of all people. Dude, why would you go to Reddit to tell a story about having bad thoughts? Because they redacted it. But it's one of the top confessions of the day. But I led from that because it's like you confess it, but then you back off of it, you know, because people are assholes to you. Guess what? The fucking internet can be assholes. Now, the one I did want to read you is, I'm fresh out of prison and I don't know what I'm meant to do. And it reminded me of truly like one of my all-time favorite movies, which is The Shawshank Redemption, because they deal with a lot of that in there. Exile with the 2. Feels like old nerds talking about food, 0.25. Hell yeah. So the story goes, I got locked up when I was 16 and have been locked up for 6 years. I don't really have any life skills or connections. My family has all but disowned me as I don't fit their perfect rich suburban family vibe. The only thing I know how to do is fight. I boxed before I got locked up and was allowed to keep it up, thankfully, at the facility I was at. Now, I really don't know what to do with my life. I haven't had a girl in years, have never had a real job, never got to finish high school properly or get the opportunity to experience college. I feel lost now, and I'm honestly not sure that I wasn't better off on the inside. I know this isn't a stereotypical confession, but I really just need to vent, and I don't have anyone to talk to. Okay, so here's what I am going to say about that. And I want to get y'all's thoughts on it. This is how people get institutionalized. And that's, it was a movie. But go look back at, Shawshank Redemption. Both Brooks and Red both suffered from the same thing. Now, yes, they were in a lot longer, but think about being 16, going in to prison at 16, spending 6 years on the inside, some of the most formative years of your life, and getting out and going, what the fuck do I do now? Because even in these past 6 years, things have changed. Things have massively changed. We have gone through a complete worldwide shutdown, pandemic, came out of it, a recession, among other things, and a turning tide in the world. Technology has advanced, not like the old days where if you went in the 90s and got out 6 years later, things had advanced from we had wall phones to cell phones. So, what do we got here? Somebody's asking me something. Also, I wonder, do Phantoms still log in to BBS's? I do not get on to BBS's, but the fact that I know that, I didn't even know there were any modern ones. The last ones I were on was on my Commodore. You running Linux? I run Linux in my home lab. So, thoughts on WrestleMania? Oh, God, Nestor. Now, WrestleMania was mid this year. It was good. It had its good moments. Don't get me wrong. It had its good moments. But here's the thing. The releases afterwards were fucking ridiculous. I mean, again, here we go again with fucking Bo Dallas not being utilized correctly. That whole Wyatt Six thing, them all getting released at the same time, it just, they were underutilized. Exile Warrior with the 2 just upgraded to his invisible crown. Thomas Goff. Phantom, would you date a lady boy? I would not, but I will tell you somebody that will. I do know somebody that will. So, if you're looking for somebody to date a lady boy, reach out to Mr. 77. Shout out, Mr. 77. I haven't seen you around in a while. Miss you, bud. Ah, man. I do hope I do wonder what happens when a channel gets demonetized, but all the LCU AdSense goes to one account. That's what I am kind of curious about. I'm kind of curious how this is gonna affect things. You know, it's really weird. So, yeah, the wide six was a wild one. Night one was trash. Night two was better for sure. True. Yeah, Chop Suey. They released the entire. They released 21 people in the Great Purge of 2026, which they do it every year. But it was just there were a lot of weird ones this year. BBS basketball shorts, no bulletin board systems. Magic Tech, good to see you. Zelina and Black, Kyrie Sane, MCMG. Yeah, the Motor City machine guns was actually surprising, but they underutilized them. SI Zombie says, Mr. 77, God, I haven't seen that name in forever. Hell yeah, I fucking used to love his fucking drunk ramblings. Oh, man. Yeah, bulletin board systems. So for those of you that are possibly too young to remember or never interacted with them, bulletin board systems were pre the World Wide Web. Okay, so the internet has been around since the 70s. You know, you see it in movies like War Games, stuff like that. My grandfather was big into the BBS scene, the bulletin board scene, back in the late 80s and into the 90s, because that's where you could get games and stuff like that for his Commodore, because he stuck with that Commodore for years and years and years. Like, I think somewhere in my fucking closet, my storage closet, I know I've got my Amiga and my Commodore 128. I've got to do a full fucking restoration on that. Like, it's got to be recapped. It's got to be retro brighted. I mean, because it did sit out in my garage for a long time. And yeah, even though it was packed in a box, the motherfucker turned orange. So, but it still works. It really needs to be recapped. Wu-Tang, you eat hot dogs the long way? Okay, I would hope you would. Hot dogs are supposed to be eaten long ways, not sideways. I've never heard anybody eat hot dogs sideways. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Evil debuted on NXT. Oh, I got to go back and watch that. Also, I think maybe YouTube. Oh, you guys are still talking about the chubbies and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But on a plus side, AMAC took over Fluff tonight. Had a bunch of people up to try out for co-host. It was kind of good. Then it got kind of boring. Then it got kind of good again. But tryouts are usually like that. Tryouts haven't been the same in a long time. Okay? It's not like the old days. But let's get back to our stories. Where was it? No, we went over that one. Let me see. Ooh, a steak video. New York Strip. Oh, apparently LTT needs more money for his private jet, so he's doing a shipstorm again. So Morrison says can we talk about classic TV shows? Like, do you remember There's Company? That was the best. Bro, I could talk about fucking classic TV for forever. And it's Three's Company. I could. Let's see. They honestly suck and just sit there for 2 hours. They're adults who can get jobs. Yeah, Three's Company. Okay. So, anyways, and by the way, I did see some of y'all's comments about me doing outdoor streams and stuff like that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I can't this weekend, unfortunately. So, like, we're supposed to have like a wicked cold front. Yeah, I'm from Boston now. Hey, we gonna have a wicked cold front. I can't do accents. Anyways, it's gonna be bad. We're gonna drop about 30 degrees. That's why I'm looking forward to hopefully hitting this member goal so we can do a fucking stream going flea marketing before it gets balls sweatingly hot. It got up to 90 today, and with the humidity, it felt closer to 100. Good fucking God. I was dying. I walked outside, I was like, oh. Okay. So, here we go. Am I overreacting? Yeah. Am I overreacting for quitting a babysitting job on the spot after the mom insulted me? 8 simple rules. Hell yeah. Yeah, I know. Like it is a rough night. Wait, what? AMAC is still here, but Angie isn't. Man, go to sleep for a few days and shit happens. Yeah, Voodoo Doll for you. Yeah, AMAC is still here. She stepped down, but then I guess they offered her Fluff, and she's gonna take Fluff. So Happy Days. Happy Days was filmed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have seen some of the places that they have filmed growing up. So, yeah, Angie was demonetized in her channel, and that unfortunately, the YouTube partner program had an issue with it. I don't fucking. I mean, they've been doing it for almost a fucking year. The outdoor stream was good. Thank you. I mean, I've been out playing darts. It makes me happy. So, what meds do I take for ADHD? I take Vyvanse. It's the only one that worked. Unfortunately, Adderall made me feel crazy. So, Mama's family, hell yeah. Fluff is back. Fuck yeah. I guess they're starting over. So, honeymooners. Okay, you're throwing some out there that are like good, but like you're like in 10 different generations there. Like Mama's family was like late 70s, early 80s. I mean, like that's like me throwing out like Maude and fucking Golden Girls, you know. They're both good. Soap was good. Yeah. Kids in the Hall. Fuck yeah. MASH. I have MASH on my server. Okay. But I took out the laugh track and it completely changes MASH. It turns it into like this super serious ass drama. It's wild. It is fucking wild. But let me get back to this story. Okay. So, Am I overreacting for quitting a babysitting job on the spot after the mom insulted me? Okay, first thoughts. No. No. I mean, unless it was, ew, your hair looks like shit today. That, yeah, you're overreacting a little bit. But let's jump into it. I, 22-year-old female, have been babysitting for a family every weekend morning for an hour. For an hour? I take care of 2 kids, get them ready, and drop them off at school using Uber. What? I charged $16 an hour and often stayed a bit longer without charging extra. Guys. Okay, real quick. If you're Annabella Blush, I see this. Annabella Blush says, I'm trying to give gifted membership. I don't have that option anymore since I bought my own membership. If you're on an iPhone, okay, you have to open it up in a browser, then hit the 3 dots in the top right-hand corner and go say in desktop mode, and then it'll let you gift memberships. On Android, you can do it right in the app. You go to the money thing and it says give gifted members. On iPhone, you have to go to the fucking website. So it's stupid. It's stupid. Cheyenne says, twins, I take Vyvanse and Adderall. Ooh. The Wayans brothers, good show. My granny loves Soap. Soap was so funny. Soap was so fucking funny. And the fact that it had Billy Crystal. But anyways, back to the story. Like, literally, why, if you're babysitting the kids, are you putting them in an Uber and you're charging $16 an hour for an hour of work? Anyways, recently, the mom asked if I could babysit from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. during the kids' break. I said I'd be more than happy. She asked about the rate, and I said my rate would stay the same, $16 an hour. She said we should talk a flat rate for the entire day instead. Okay. I suggested that since it's about 8 hours, I could do the whole day for about 115. Okay. She immediately said I was taking advantage of the situation, and said she would only pay $50 for the entire day. Okay, right there. If they're paying for the Uber every morning and shit like that, it sounds like if she's willing to pay you for an hour of babysitting, it sounds like they got some money. And it sounds like she's trying to stiff you. When I said that doesn't work for me, she started yelling and said I was greedy, along with some harsh personal comments about my appearance that felt completely unnecessary. I told her I wouldn't be continuing at all, quit on the spot, and left. Good girl. Since then, she has been constantly texting me saying I was unprofessional and that I didn't give them any notice to find someone else, among other things. I told her I won't be returning. Am I overreacting? What do you think, chat? 8 hours, Jen. $50 is fair for 2 kids for how many hours? 8 hours. That's not even $10 an hour. That's like $7 an hour. $20 and a pack of Marb Reds? Deal. Nice. What? Yeah, I mean, I think that was... Alex Jones is saying these stories are always so one-sided. I mean, the problem is, okay, So yeah, they are always going to be one-sided. I mean, really and truly, they're not having a discussion. Now, I will say that it's even funnier. And I listen, sometimes I'll throw on Reddit stories to go to sleep to. There's Mark Narrations on YouTube. He calls his followers Waffle Gang. And he's got an interesting accent, but he's really easy to fall asleep to. And he'll read some of these stories. And it's always funny when somebody figures it out and they're like, and then they start going at it. So you got like 6 updates and shit, so Phantom wishes he had Hecklefish right now. You're goddamn right. Hell yeah. Let's see. We got Roseanne, The Cosby Show. What do we got? No Way. I Love Jack and Steven. Waffle Pawn. No, not Waffle Pawn. Powerpuff, not Waffle Pawn. Jardiscar said, if I send a 500, will you do multiple drugs? Define multiple. Because I got some drugs to do. What are you talking about? I got some drugs. God damn, $6.25 an hour? Jesus. Boy Meets World. Fuck. I had the biggest crush on Danielle Fishel. Just saying. Topanga? Shit. Oh my God. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I am fucking done. And if you guys didn't get that one, I just got it. Holy fuck. Diluted cocaine, heroin. No, Nestor. We're not going down there, but I've got about 8 that I take every morning. So, we can go with here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the metformin, the lisinopril, the fucking, what is it? The Jardiance, I got about 8 that I take every morning, So yeah, you want to throw me a 500? We'll do multiple drugs. Happy Days is y'all are just fucking old. Yes, we are old. I'm fucking older than shit. So, Captain Planet, Gargoyles, Batman, DuckTales, Rugrats, Ninja Turtles, Punky Brewster. Oh, God. Yeah. Soleil Moonfry. Home Improvement, Married with Children. Hell yeah. Morphine, codeine, Vicodin, Tramadol. Yeah, that's called death. We'll just rename that death. Oh, man. Okay, fine. Here, I'll give you guys something. Like, if you guys don't think I know fucking TV, like, everybody always wonders what I've got on my server and shit. Like, let's see. I think I got to do it like this. Where are the... Oh, I got to get down here. And then I got to go, where did you go, Discord? All right. Here we go. So like everybody always kind of wonders like, oh, blah, 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 blah. So like everything that I have basically taken my own stuff and essentially put it on my server. So like this Adventures of Briscoe County Jr. Come on, who remembers Briscoe County Jr.? Like seriously. Let's see. Yeah, you can tell I like Beast Wars. I've got all of Boy Meets World. Dead Like Me. Who remembers Dead Like Me? Chuck, Courage, Eastbound and Down, Glee, Game of Thrones. I mean, like I know me some TV. Yes, I've got trashy reality on here. Fucking A. The Man Show. Like when the Chubbies were doing the Man Show, they were setting it up. I was like, bro, I can give them all the research that they need. Let's see. Got some Rick and Morty, got Roots, Sliders. Who remembers Sliders? Smallville, some Star Trek, lots of Star Trek, Stargate, Stranger Things. Do you know they released Stranger Things Blu-rays in a VHS case? It was wild. Warehouse 13, Twin Peaks, come on. Turtles, Thundar the Barbarian. I mean, come on. I know me some TV. And I don't even have everything that I wanted. Honestly, I started this for one thing. Where is it? I went down this rabbit hole of building a server for this show. Because they kept moving it all over fucking different streaming services, and then they took it down, and I found a DVD set that had everything, and I had to order it off Amazon. But if you have never seen the IT Crowd, seriously, sit down, fucking take some time and watch it, because it is some of the funniest, cringiest shit ever. Regular shows coming back May 11th. Hell yeah. Jimmy Neutron, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. I do have a lot of old Scooby-Doo. Now, my next project is digitizing all of my laser discs. Now that you got trashy Halo, ew. They did the franchise a huge disservice with that crap. No. That was Halo Legends. It wasn't the live action Moonshade. Yeah, they fucked the entire fucking lore with that bullshit. And here's the thing. I loved Orange is the New Black. Seeing John 117, the same actor being the guy that played Pornstache in Orange is the New Black, I couldn't see him as anything else other than fucking Pornstache. Chips. I do need chips. I even have stuff that I haven't finished. I've got... Have you added your VHS to the server yet? No, I actually haven't. VHS is like the fact that the tapes deteriorate so quickly, and most of mine are from the 90s, because I haven't bought VHSs in years. Like I inherited my grandma's collection of fucking All in the Family on VHS. But like my VHS movies, I've got like Independence Day on VHS. Why do I need to transfer that? The reason I want to transfer all my laser discs is because there are movies on there that you cannot get anymore, or they have the superior cut. Like I've talked about this ad nauseum before, but the only place you can still get the untouched theatrical cut and probably the best version of the original Star Wars trilogy is on Laserdisc, period. Okay? Point blank, clock it. That is the fucking only place you can get it. Okay? Because the ones that they put out on DVD back in, what was it, 05, 06, when they were the 2-disc of the new trilogy, it still has been touched by George Lucas. George Lucas has touched that trilogy more times. Oh, I'm not going to finish that joke. Alex Voss. Ooh, that's a name I haven't heard in forever. God damn, I need more weed. I do too, damn it. Revenge of the Jedi. You know, there's a fucking there is a fucking inside joke in BioShock Infinite. In BioShock Infinite, there is a point where spoiler alert. There's a part where Elizabeth opens a tear and she's looking at Paris and a movie theater, and they have Revenge of the Jedi in French on the marquee. Now, the thing about Revenge of the Jedi is that was the original working name of Return of the Jedi, for those of you that don't know. All right, Nestor. Sorry, bud. Anyways. Homeward Bound and Close Encounters. Close Encounters. I have like 3 versions of that movie. There's like 3-4 different cuts. So that game is old as fuck. Can't spoil it. Motherfucker, I will spoil it. I will. It is 13 years old. Jesus. Silver Spoons, Charles in Charge, Night Court. They tried to bring Night Court back. It wasn't that great. My Two Dads, Perfect Strangers, The Golden Girls, and Alf. Are you just writing a list of all the TV shows? I mean, there's probably lots of people here that don't know that Alf ate cats. Well, actually, my audience is older, so you guys all remember that. I so ready for Tubi. Bring more of Warner Brothers cartoons and Cartoon Network on May 1st. Yes, that is a big thing. They are bringing Cartoon Network basically back, but on Tubi. Now, they tried, Comcast tried that with G4 on Philo. And it didn't really work out the greatest, but I'll be interested to see because the difference was Philo you had to pay for. Tubi is free, so we'll see on that. Ruining it for kids everywhere. Have you played Dishonored? I have not. I have not played Dishonored. I need to. I think I own it. I just haven't gotten around to it. Matlock, Beauty and the Beast with Ron Perlman. Yes. Oh my God. Murder, She Wrote. Mm-hmm. Mr. Dressup is our version of Mr. Rogers, a wholesome show. Do you want to know what my favorite show coming out of Canada other than fucking Kids in the Hall was? My favorite, all-time favorite, Are You Afraid of the Dark? I know. But submitted to the Midnight Society. Dude, that was so much better than fucking Goosebumps, the TV show, ever was. And I mean, I read the Goosebumps books, but damn it, Are You Afraid of the Dark is so much better. And it's so hard to find. Like, trying to get the episodes in chronological order. Like, they sell these collections, but like they're like not in chronological order. And if we're talking old school Nickelodeon, I mean, come on, you can't say that on television. I wasn't allowed to watch that show because they said disrespectful words, and they dumped freaking slime on your head. But I was allowed to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse. Hell, now as an adult, I finally understand Pee-wee's Big Adventure because it wasn't supposed to be a kid's movie. It was based off his stand-up that he did, his live show that he did in the comedy world. And I mean, Phil Hartman was in it and this and that. I mean, it's just like, wow, but you go back and you watch it as an adult and you're like, damn, yeah, this is really fucking dark. Elijah Cuthbert before Girl Next Door in Are You Afraid of the Dark and Popular Mechanics for Kids. Ooh. Do I remember Invader Zim? I do actually, Gur is chicken. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Rocco finally got a fucking conclusion a few, 5 years ago. They did a movie and finished the story out. So Timmy Turner, Odd Parents, Fairly Odd Parents, Swans and Things, Floaty Crowny Things. You watch sports at all? Drew asked. Yeah, I watch Packer and Texan football. I mean, I'm a born and raised cheesehead. I will never stop supporting the green and gold. But I also have to accommodate the climate of the area that I live in. So yeah, I mean, if the Packers aren't on TV, I'm gonna watch the Texans. What do I think about the GTA 6 game? Do you think people will pay $100 personally? The tech Rockstar is building is amazing. Definitely love the tech and coding in video games. Love learning that stuff. Joe Rich, I agree. The engine that they're building is great, but at the same time, it's been long enough. Okay. And now it's going to it got delayed another year. Let's see how much longer it gets delayed. You know, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of really over the whole, the whole, oh, is it going to come out? Is it going to come out? We know it's coming, but like, how many more times are they going to fucking delay it? Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. They got their stream up. Let me do this. Let me get this redirect in. Shit. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic, okay? A legume is neither a leg nor a goom. No, I'm just kidding. So, all right, let's get that in. Yep, redirect. Yeah, it's been an interesting night. No, I look. A lot of you are here, I know, to see me like completely crash out and shit like that. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna fucking crash out. Goon in a lake, okay, whatever. It's just one of those things that I don't need to crash out. I'm just having a show, right? So, well, thank you, the poop guy. I appreciate you supporting my mission to make the most boring content out there. You know what? Abdul. Jeez. I know you want potatoes. You're never gonna let that one die. Anyways, all right, back to what we were talking about. Okay, back to, you guys can keep talking about fucking whatever, but I'm gonna talk about. So apparently, Keem got an interesting call tonight on his por la telefono from a one Scootstuff. It was kind of interesting because I know Boogie called him tonight, or he called Boogie on stream, but like, yeah, it was a really weird stream. He was just like, he called Keem and he's like, oh, for once, I don't want you to pick up. Don't answer. But like, he was going over some grievances and I'm like, I don't fucking know. But, and then we had all this bullshit about like Reapers earlier. Like, Reapers was having some issues with fucking with their stream. Like, it crashed right in the fucking middle of it. And I'm like, damn, and I don't know, like, and then they tried to get one back up and I was like, no, something's not right here. Something's really not. Oh, shit!
Bustin' nut! We're bustin' nuts!
I just busted a nut because Zelda just sent 20 gifted Lolcow Alpha memberships. And guys, you guys just got the cheat code. Let's see if I can do it. I haven't done it in a few weeks. You guys just got the cheat code. Because now you can, if you got one of those gifted memberships, make sure to say thank you to the person that gifted you. And from there, spend $5 more because guess what? You can get your Cash Cow membership to Lolcow Alpha for half off. And once you get that, join us
in the Discord.
Because half the shit you see on screen is not all of it. There is fighting. There are pictures. There are stories. There are VCs. So join the Discord and join us today. Okay, yeah, I fucked that one up. I fucked that one up today. But yeah. I definitely, I got to get back into the swing of that, you know, because it's just like, well, damn. So, let's see if there's a good, ooh. Oh yeah, I opened this one. All right. And our last story of the night. Am I the asshole for ruining my daughter-in-law's birth plan? I need some opinions on this situation. Abdul says, join the Discord and enjoy an experience like Phantom has had with people because that's gone swimmingly. Yes, ruin your life for the low price of $5. Oh, my God. How are you so on point tonight? I mean, seriously. Because, yeah, take me for an example. Poop Guy says, I'm immune to gifteds, thank God. You know what? I think I am too, because I swear to God, I never, ever get gifted. My kid, on the other hand, he'll go and he's like, bro, I was watching Queens and I got fucking gifted. I turned on Reapers, I got gifted. And I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? And like, but I think the difference is like, I watch it on my phone or on my TV. He watches on his phone a lot. So I think there's something, or because my channel is like a actual show channel. I don't fucking know how it works. But like everybody says, make sure you turn your gifted on. I don't have a fucking option to turn gifted on. Joe Rich said, also, I thought of an idea, Lolcow Alpha. Why does Keem create a Discord bot that pipes TTS audio to when in a voice call, since that will fix the issue of people not having a roadcaster? I've done it. I don't have a roadcaster. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. But it's super easy to do on a fucking without a roadcaster. It takes literally 2 things and about 30 minutes. That's it. You've got to have an audio monitor and you've got to have a virtual loopback cable. Now, a lot of people will use like Banana or something like that. I know that's what Grim always used to talk about. But I just use a standard VB cable It's free. I throw it on there. I pipe all my audio to the VB cable, turn OBS to monitoring. That's the monitoring device. And that way it pipes out to everybody else. If I want to hear it, all I need is the audio monitor plug-in, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Done. It takes less than 30 minutes. Yeah, well, Lydia says my account doesn't let me get gifted because that's it. Brand account. That's what it is. Yeah, that's my YouTube account is apparently a brand account. I don't know how it became a brand account. It was just when I started my channel in 06, that's what it got flagged as. I don't know. But anyways, I need some opinions on this situation. My son and daughter-in-law are staying with me at the moment. Their house is being fixed due to a flooding issue that happened about a week ago. A fire hydrant broke and flooded the houses near it. Due to this, their home needs some floors. Nobody cares. My daughter-in-law is supposed to give birth to her first child at the beginning of next month, and their home will not be fixed in time. They have been staying with me and set up a little nursery in the guest bedroom. My home is not big. I downsized years ago, so I live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. I learned this weekend that she is planning on having a water home birth and a midwife during it. I thought she was going to the hospital, but apparently that wasn't the plan. Oh, shit. She plans to have the kid in basically a blown-up pool that goes in the house. The only 2 places it will fit are in the living room or if I move my bed in the master bedroom. I thought about it. I'm not comfortable with that happening in my home. I told her this today. She was pissed. We got into an argument, and she is mad that I ruined her birth plan. My son wants me to apologize and have it here. Again, I am against it. I don't want her giving birth in my living room. Okay. Hot take. It depends on the situation. If she just learned today that that the daughter-in-law wanted to have a water birth in the home, but I swear that's not just something you spring on somebody like that. I guarantee you she has talked about it before in public conversation and fucking didn't. And this other lady is like, her mother-in-law just didn't hear it, So I don't feel like that's how it came across. I wonder if it was more like, oh yeah, remember, I'm doing a water birth. So like, I would be pretty pissed. Like, and for somebody, you get into an argument. Okay. Sleep on it. Next day, revisit. Have a decent conversation. Have a fucking conversation. But, like, I don't know. Maybe she did say she was going to have it in the hospital and fucking last minute is like, well, I changed my mind. I'm going to try it at home. But you got to like book those midwives and shit like that. Grandma's fault. Don't fuck with the birth plan. Okay. I swear, I mean, I am a man and and I'm not saying anything wrong with men. I'm just saying I didn't know birth plan was that important, okay? Because you got to understand, I wasn't there for my very first child being born due to circumstances beyond my control, and it still pisses me off to this day. But my youngest, it was like we didn't really have a birth plan. It was get me to the hospital. This kid is coming. We've got to go. Oh, but can you stop at the gas station and get me a Pepsi? Okay. So okay, it's not going to do anything to the house, but it will make mom a lot more comfortable. Yeah, and I mean, I could see that. It just I never understood the whole water birth thing. I mean, I think personally myself, I'd be annoyed the first day, and I saw fictional Jen say that too. I'd be annoyed the first day when it was sprung on me, but like sitting down, having a conversation afterwards, once cooler heads have prevailed, I think I could see the logic, because for me, it's all about logic. It has to make sense. It has to make sense in my brain. Otherwise, I loop on it and I keep replaying it and I talk it through until it makes sense. Now, this situation, if they could have adult conversations, it would be, it shouldn't be a big ass problem. But let's see what their what they said. The responses were. Let's bring the responses up. And here we go. Not the asshole. Absolutely not. Okay. Agree, not the asshole. Let's see. With the level of entitlement it takes to demand giving birth in someone else's house, an apology for daring to say no. See, this is the problem with some of Reddit because what I like about reading it is sometimes you get differing opinions. Like good example. I sit kind of in the center when it comes to politics. If it makes sense, it makes sense to me, right? So I love watching John Oliver. I don't agree with all his takes, but I do like watching him. And he has given me different perspective on certain things. I don't know. I think the ladies in my chat actually have hit the nail on the head. Don't fuck with the birth plan. Have a conversation. Let it be fucking logical. And you guys work it out. And honestly, like I said, if she's already got a midwife, then yeah, it's, this has been planned for a while. So, Joe Rich says, your account's been a brand account was due to YouTube slowly rolling it out for accounts created before 2014. Were already automatically migrated or grandfathered during the Google Plus integration era. That makes a fucking ton of sense. That makes a shit ton of sense. Because I did have a Google Plus page. And I never used it. That was the dumbest ass shit in the world. Why'd my dumbass think this was your situation? It's not. It's not. Oh, am I behind? Yeah, I am. Why is it called midwife? I don't know. That's a good question. See, it gets you guys talking. Any grandma that has a problem with that has issues. Odds are they will be in within 4 to 6 hours. Yeah, I mean, shit. Like, okay. I don't know. Like I could see my stepmom being okay with it. I feel like my mom would not, because my mother would be like, I've got hardwood floors, and this rug costs over $1,000. Ma, we can roll up the rug. Yes, but are you going to pay to repair my hardwood floors? Mom, we'll put something down to, I don't care. You're going to scratch it, or there's going to be some sort of scratch. All right, fine. Y'all think I was lying. Like, Now, the only thing that I would worry about a home birth is, like, if there's complications or anything, that's where it gets scary. That's where it gets scary. So, Merglefish says the word midwife originates from Middle English meaning with woman. They practice in various settings, including homes, clinics, and hospitals. All right. Oh, yeah, I need to update the goal. So it looks like we be doing a flea market stream this weekend. Ooh, yeah. I don't know. You guys know, I don't fucking ask you for money. I don't. Like, at the end of the day, if y'all get rid of me because I can't make no money and I don't know how to monetize myself, oh, good God. If that's the case, that's the case. But at the same time, I don't want to be the e-begathon. I want to talk to you guys. I want to fucking have fun. Yeah, I'm definitely homeless, So, yeah, hell yeah, we're going to do the flea market stream. It's going to probably be a little bit choppy. Like, I don't have me one of them cool backpack Starlinks, but I've been thinking about it. Once I get a job again. So, but, I did find out, apparently, I think my effects are still on. I found it out earlier. Oh, no, I turned them off. Thank God. I was doing something and I had my camera up and I'm sitting there like this, and all of a sudden I see balloons floating over my head. I'm like, what the fuck? We're off to the market of fleas this weekend, Chop Suey. This weekend. Yeah, I mean, we've got flea markets that are mini malls. Homeless Hero says, Phantom Candy wants a spot. Get her ass over, her crazy ass over here. I think she's good for right now. We'll have to see. Oh, goddamn. I got to turn the DPI back up so my mouse. Good God, I couldn't believe how slow my mouse was until I learned about DPI and turning it up. Because, golly. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to get that planned for this weekend. But what we are going to do right now is we are going to get you over to Cash. I'm going to say, you know, who knows? Maybe I won't be here tomorrow to torture y'all. But if I'm not, it was good seeing you. And we'll see you tomorrow.